Oh, buddy. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Happy Halloween show. Hey, Hal's not here right now, so I'm going to do the show myself. I'm on my way to a party where I'm going as my favorite president in the whole wide world and the greatest president this country's ever had in the whole world, Donald Trump. And so I'm very excited. I worked on my costume for like 9 hours straight. And I'm serious to God, I'm a little bit hammered right now. I'm a little nervous to be taking over a show, but I'm going to do it, okay? It's going to be good. And happy Halloween to everybody. All right. Now, I get to look, Hal Sparks gets to pick all these show clips and shit when he wants to. And I just decided I'm gonna pick some of my own stuff. I'm gonna pick my own clips that have the kind of people I want to see. I don't want to look at these. Shut up. I don't want to look at these dumbasses that they make me see on this thing. I want to see my favorite people. Okay, in the whole place. All right. Ha ha ha. Okay, gonna be a good show. Shit. Here we go. First up, two of my favorite people. One person who gave me my critical thinking skills being interviewed by the person who gave me my personal hygiene. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the spip of the tear, the pistachio piercing shell, Steve Bannon. I think that's how it's pronounced. And hey, that ain't scary. It's a good show. Shit. Y'all are, I don't know what. I might not be here the whole show. I think there's going to be somebody else hosting the next piece or something. But anyways, happy Halloween. Let's go. Let's do a show because this is two of my favorite people. Steve Bannon, he's like, hey, we got problems in this. There ain't going to be no red wave. She already got beat by a Democrat in a red district. What happened? The only type of red wave they have up there in Alaska is when it's like seal biting season and the polar bears are having a good old time. But let's hear what he's got to say. This is him interviewing. Let's do it. I'm so nervous about even doing this. I don't even know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I don't know. That's what Russell Brand does. So just subscribe. Shit. I don't know how this stuff works. Do you? Okay, here we go. Okay. Hey, tell him what's up, Steve.
Talk about a fighter in armor-piercing shell.
That's right. She's a fighter in an armor-piercing. That would hurt. How do you get out? Dank, dank, dank. I'm in an armor-piercing shell. I'm a human being. Do not use me as munitions. This doesn't seem smart to
Governor
me.
Palin, there was tons of...
Well, do you still call her Governor Palin? Isn't she losing congressional candidate? Palin? Shouldn't that be the way it is? I forgot that I'm supposed to be doing my Trump impersonation. So I will be doing that, okay? It's all rigged and stolen. She was rigged and stolen.
Young people watching this because it was so late at night, they were blown away by your command of the material, the facts.
They were amazed that she could complete a sentence. I'm often, amazed somebody that purty did got that sexy librarian thing going on, and the house is empty. Where'd everybody go? It's awful stark. I'm just saying, I read a psychology book once that white walls are a sign of repressed emotion. Now we know that ain't true.
It wasn't even close. Like the salmon situation, you just said seize the vessels, these foreign guys. I mean,
yeah, just if there's salmon around, just take the boats. She just came up that whole thing. Just keep the oil and the salmon boats.
The oil you.
I'm pretty good Trump. I do a pretty good Trump impersonation. It's pretty good. I'm just saying.
Right to it. What's the story, Beja? Is he like a college professor or an elementary school teacher? Who is this guy? And what?
Yeah, what is going on? And and why wouldn't you bring it? And I don't know. Why is she telling you? Never mind.
What's he even doing on the stage?
He really knows who he is, except he's a part of the wealthy Democrat political dynasty family up here. We have two dynasties.
We have Knots Landing and Dallas. No. Oh, fuck. Man, I don't even remember.
On the right side are the Murkowskis. On the left side are the Beggages. Nick Beggage now is the chosen one of their family to put an R by his name for this race. He's in there as a plant. And
oh, my God. A human plant. It's just like body snatchers, man. They just put, the Beggages just put a plant next to your bed, and then when you wake up, you're just like, whatever. Falcon Crest, that's what I was trying to think of. Shit, thanks, chat room. You guys are smart.
he's siphoning off enough votes from me.
Oh, dear.
So that the Democrat is allowed to serve in Congress representing this deep, deep red state. But
that's super weird. What are the odds?
This has to do with Lisa Murkowski and Mitch McConnell, the political establishment in D.C. This is much bigger than Alaska.
Oh, yeah. It's much bigger than Alaska. It's Kentucky and the Alaska representatives combined.
It's much bigger than my little hometown of Wasilla, where I am. This is Mitch McConnell.
Well, I got to say, that can I go out on a limb? First of all, that's an awful nice holla body you got over there. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's just for fucking show. It's also white like everything else in this room except the flag, which I appreciate that she has a wooden flag and it is high up off the ground because I know she hangs out with Donald Trump and he's about all up in the humping on it. You know what I mean? Do not, hey, this is, I speak from experience. If you're friends with Donald Trump and he comes over to your house on the regular, you want to put them, it's like bears and food and refuse. You hang it from a tree, otherwise they'll come to your camp and fuck your shit up. He'll just rub his wiener on it like he's gonna rub it on there like that. You gotta hang it up. You got any flag, just keep it up out of reach. Put it up on a shelf. That's what I think.
Pouring in $9 million into Lisa Murkowski's seat so that she can retain her seat, but also
$9 million to retain her seat by getting another guy to run as a Republican to pull votes from you to make sure she stays in there because I'm starting to smell almonds. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. You can't just win because you win. What fuck is the matter with you? Used to be the governor.
Also so that she can knight her chosen ones across the state. In my race, certainly I'm not the chosen one.
Well, we know that as well. I've seen you try to pull the sword out of the stone. It's a rather disgusting sight.
So she's helping the Democrat in my race. She has endorsement.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. Not at all. Okay. Just rigged and stolen, rigged. Okay. Tell her what's up.
Hang on.
Hang on.
She said she endorsed and going to vote. You tell me Mitch McConnell's pulled money out of New Hampshire?
What? The Republican stronghold of New Hampshire? Shit, that they already abandoned Hampshire, the first one. Where's this? Now you're going to lose this, our second Hampshire? You're going to lose New Hampshire? That's 2 Hampshires we lost.
And
you know what happens when you lose New Hampshire is you just flush it down the toilet, go to the store, and get a Hampshire that looks just like it. That's what worked in our family. I made myself laugh.
Arizona. And Arizona, the 2 states that were right on the cusp of when he pulled money out of there to put $9 million in backer Murkowski against Kelly, Chewbacca, and so that...
Wait a minute. Chewbacca's running? Well, of course you got to pull money out running against Chewbacca. He speaks every language, and everybody understands him even if he just makes noise. He speaks robot. He can tear your arms off if he loses. He's an excellent pilot, and he's got a laser crossbow, which I have never understood. What string on the crossbow makes a laser bolt come out of a crossbow. I don't understand it.
Murkowski can endorse a Democrat and then say she's going to vote for that Democrat. Is that what you're telling this audience, ma'am?
Ma'am?
That's what I'm telling him. I'm telling him Mitch McConnell and that organization, the Uniparty, they
The whole uniparty, the Luminatrix is what's going to happen.
have taken GOP donations, given them to Lisa Murkowski so that she can defeat Republicans up here. And I'm kind of the token, the symbol of Tea Party.
I'm sorry. Somebody in the chat's going to have to tell me, isn't Lisa Murkowski a Republican? What? The shit? Who? I'm really confused. Please, someone explain this. Oh, she's a rhino. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, shit, she's probably a communist. Duh, gotta get them rhinos out of here. Okay, y'all need to know rhinos are worse than Democrats. They're the worst you ever had. Okay, I got it now. I was a little confused, but I'm better now. But I don't even know.
Movement of a Trumpster. They hate Trump. Well, Lisa Murkowski voted to impeach him, you know.
Oh, dear. She's obviously, she's one of the that's fake news. I don't know how to answer that because I don't know what, that really happened. Oh, it's terrible.
So what they're doing is taking big shots at my candidacy to send Trump a message that, even in the deep red state of Alaska.
Send that message. Gonna send that message. What the real warning is if Sarah Palin can't do well in Alaska, Trump can't win in Florida. I don't know. What the hell? What? He doesn't, hey dummy, he didn't come up, what? How, aren't you all Republicans? Who are you yelling at? This makes no sense. Yes, my name is Ficus, but I'm on my way to a party where I'm going as my favorite president this year, Donald Trump, and just so you know, I do a really good impersonation of him. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get laid tonight. Because let me tell you what, if you want to get, up to your nuts and guts, you dress as Donald Trump in these parts, man, and you're going to bump. I know personally there's at least one woman who is coming dressed as a flag. I think she's flirting with me.
You're not going anywhere, Trump, and the train's not going anywhere.
That's right. No trains are leaving Alaska to go to Florida or something. I don't know.
Across the state. They're not going to win, though, Steve, because it is, okay, 11 days to go, right? But this is when people start paying attention.
That's right. They haven't really been, nobody's been paying, she's right. Nobody's been paying attention to politics up until 11 days before the election / 8 days. I mean, it's not like Republicans vote early or anything. Shit, half of them are gonna, I haven't made up my mind yet. I don't know who I'm voting for. I don't know what state I'm voting in first because I've been listening to my president, Donald Trump, and he's been telling me that you have to vote and make sure your vote counts by voting several times. So I have a plan to steal a car and drive across multiple state lines. I know that's an issue I will have to deal with on my own at some point, but I am going to vote in all of the swing states. It's kind of like I've got this MAGA yogurt stamp card where if you vote once in every state, then you, at the end of it, you get a free copy of The Art of the Deal on tape, read by the guy who says he's the author. which is very important. I got the original one that said read by the author. Didn't sound anything like Trump. I'm just saying.
Thank God people are paying attention. They're wondering, for instance, why does the GOP up here in Alaska have a big get out the vote rally and, the Republicans who are all invited? Guess who's not invited to the big rally?
You. I knew it. I knew it. Mainly because of your family, though, because they will also show up, and that's the main concern. Todd is not invited. Let me say.
Sarah Palin.
Wow, I was so close. I was like, she was my first guess. I was kind of right, but I ultimately went with Todd. That was my final answer. I am the weakest link. Sometimes you have to admit it.
GOP vote getter on top of all the races that we have. This is why we have ranked choice voting. This is why Lisa being in charge of what it takes for her to retain her seat.
She's a senator, though. That was a ranked choice voting was passed through the states, not a federal thing at all. She might have wanted it, but she might not wanted it. Wouldn't made any goddamn difference. Hey man. Does anybody know shit? Lisa Murkowski didn't have any control over ranked choice voting in fucking Alaska. Shit, they tried to use it to get rid of her, you dum-dum. I'm sorry. I shouldn't speak like that.
This is what's screwing up the elections in Alaska.
Totally.
And don't let it happen to other states.
Do
not allow ranked choice voting. It was her attorney who crafted this scheme, and that's what we're stuck with right now.
It's a scheme. That takes a lot of guts to add another letter to that. That word scheme is already front loaded with consonants anyways, and you're going to throw in a K in there just for good measure. That's impressive.
Governor Palin, what?
He lost his, he didn't realize that was his cue to begin speaking again. I understand that. I'm new to broadcasting. It's very confusing.
What should this War Room posse do right now? We're obviously...
Yes, the War Room posse should get their act together, tip the spear, armor-piercing shell, get their snowshoes on, and go up there, Operation Screw the Polar Bear. Do not try that. It was a mistake the first time, and I will never drink that much again surrounded by that much snow.
After hours going
to... call this Operation Yellow Snow.
Get on top of this with some other folks, but what can this audience do right now as far as volunteer, donations, whatever? We need Sarah Palin more than ever.
Hey, buddy, I got news for you. We never actually needed her. Believe me, I'm a man. I got needs. I understand you feeling that way when you look at her. But technically speaking, the country has humped along quite well sans Palin for quite some goddamn time. I don't know if you notice that. Maybe, you know what? 0 times 10 is still 0, I suppose.
In this Congress, she would be a firebrand. MTG, Boebert, all of these, the guy, Joe,
the chick brigade, MAGA chicks. That's what he means. He does put you in, we need more MAGA women who will vote the way the men tell them to.
People are going to come, Caroline Leavitt, they need Sarah Palin, because I'm telling you.
They totally do, because it's like a Charlie's Angels kind of a set. I mean, where would you be without Jacqueline Smith? I'd tell you where you'd be. You'd be like I was. Lusting over Kate Jackson. I got to be honest. That little bob haircut that Aquilin knows, she was a pretty girl. You know what I mean? A lot of people went after that Farrah. A lot of them went after that Jacqueline Smith. I was at Kate Jackson, though, man. She can read you a bedtime story. I'm just telling you, she's a smart one.
I'm telling you, Sarah Palin takes no prisoners. And she...
Well, of course not. Look at that house. Like anybody could get in and out of there. Cheese ball locks, there's light coming in from under the door. Shit, she couldn't keep a polar bear out of that thing, much less keep a prisoner in that place. They'd be roller skating through her fucking house.
She's not going to play their game.
Right? She is not going to play their game, mostly because she does not understand the rules, and she keeps trying to go past go and get $200, and people are going, ma'am, this is checkers.
Right, she's going to play the game for MAGA and for the nation. What do people have to do,
I
ma'am?
mean, it harkens back to the Tea Party days, doesn't
Yeah, everything does. It totally does. Back to the Tea Party.
it? And, if I go down, I'm going to go down swinging. And like,
Well, then you're going to go down swinging, I suppose. So that's good. I didn't realize that that's what broke you and Todd up. I thought it was just kind of, irreconcilable differences, but I didn't realize sometimes, if you're going to maintain a swinging relationship, there's got to be a lot of communication. I don't want to start, I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum, y'all, but if you can't dip your toe in that and come back out. You got to have a big sit down and say, all right, if we're going to do this, no returnsies, no double dipping, and we keep a list in case anybody gets a bump somewhere.
Like my dad always taught me, you don't retreat, you reload. And
Of course, he was eaten by a polar bear. Sad story. It's true.
that's what I've done as I promoted Alaska across the nation and across the world. And
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, you what now? It's not a librarian wig. I'm going to a party after this where I'm doing Don Trump. So simmer down, y'all. Okay, this is a very convincing Trump outfit. I could not find a fat suit that was up to the quality standards that I expect.
now here I have opportunity to serve.
That's right. So what you're saying was promoting Alaska throughout the country and throughout the world was not an act of service. You were just dicking around. Like, where was she? What was this big, come move to Alaska tour? Honest to God, I'm confused. What the fuck? There's no fucking way. If she came to my state selling Alaska, man, I'd have a timeshare by now.
The residents of my most wonderful state.
I don't know.
And it isn't easy because of
No, definitely not. Who the fuck wants to go to Alaska?
what the machine is doing against me. And it's just like what Trump says. They're not coming after me. They're coming after you.
No. They're coming after you, pretty much. They just don't want you to do nothing. They just think you're stupid and can't do the job. They ain't coming after me. I'd swear to God. Now look, you've had some shit in your family that looks an awful lot like mine. And my life is such a mess, I'm surprised I haven't dated one of your kin. But let's be abundantly fucking clear. Lisa Murkowski doesn't give a rat fuck who I am.
They're coming after those who believe in America first.
America first what? Oh, she means America first as a bargaining chip on, the first thing you leave behind, the first thing you quit, the first thing you break, the first thing you jettison.
And smaller, smarter government. And
Smaller, smarter government. So you were only working on half of that. By the way, this is the sexiest face you have ever made. Love, exciting and new. Come aboard. I'm rejecting you. The love Palin. Whoo. Soon we'll be. Oh, look at that. Like, if she was seriously, if this was one of them speed dates and stuff, I'd be like, I'm not leaving. Okay, come on now. You're so pretty. I wish I could do that face. I can't do it. You got to be a pro. This is a totally now I'm starting to get aroused. Now I'm starting to get aroused. This is a woman with all the traits I like. Slightly psychotic, maybe unhinged. You can almost hear a crack noise inside her skull when she starts to turn. Oh, this is exciting. Come on, I'm ready to go ring shopping. Let's do this.
and freedom, protection of our rights. That's what they're coming after. They're just using me.
That's terrible. No comment.
Governor Palin, how do people get to your site? How do they?
SarahPalin.com. I'm spitballing here. Dude's got a whole minute and a half left, and he's already brooming her.
Sign up to volunteer. We'll figure this out in the tonight and tomorrow. But where do people go for right now, and how they follow you on social media?
Yeah, how do they follow you on social media? And better, how do they follow you in the snow without you seeing the tracks?
Okay, go to sarahforalaska.com.
I would not have guessed that at all. And who's this young lady? I'm curious, because she's also, she seems a bit full of, and is she hanging out with Chelsea Clinton? Who the shit? What's going on? That's a classic picture. Believe me, I've collected the whole set. Sarah Palin is ruining for Cangrays. She's on the Rat Room, Palmetic. Okay.
And nothing's spelled out.
No, nothing's spelled out. It's the number 4. Because, you know, she believes in smaller, smarter government.
Sarah for Alaska.
Hi, Wes. Welcome to the show. I'm Fekus. I took over the show today for Halloween, and I'm on my way. Hal had to leave. So I'm filling in, and I'm going to do the show. I got to go to a party. I'm dressed as my favorite president. Millard Film. I'm kidding. Come on now. And I'm doing the show. Okay, here we go.
I mean, everything's...
It's Halloween. Relax. Yes, you got it right, Sema Go Nuts. Donald Don Trump. That's my favorite president.
Spelled out, I'm sorry. sarahforalaska.com. Go to my Instagram, sarahpalin97. That's
97? Jesus Christ. Is that when she first was relevant? Was there an Instagram then? She's younger than I thought.
where I personally am doing the social media
Oh, yeah, because you can't afford a team? It's rough. I understand.
because, you know, Steve, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but sometimes you wonder, the people who are actually advising, working on campaigns, you got to wonder if they're really in it for the right reasons. Because
That's right. You don't know. You can't trust these people. She might have had people working for her that were spies for the Lisa Murkowski, Mitch McConnell cabal of rhino Republicans. So she had people that were trying to help her win when that wasn't her plan at all.
sometimes they give really crappy advice.
Thank you, Bridget. She said Bridget says she loves my Halloween costume, and it's really good. I worked on it.
And effort. So I'm doing a lot of this myself. I'm not going to ask people for donations, though, which ticks off those in my campaign who
you're supposed to be paying because they got to eat, because bear spray costs money. Of course they want you to raise money, dumb. They ain't really volunteers.
and other campaigns, you know, because they look at this as a business and they get a cut of funds raised. I don't ask people for money.
And that's why you don't have people working on your campaign, because they don't work for free, dummy.
Because I've won all the races that I've been in over my...
There was a one, except the most recent one, and then you haven't run since 2008 where you didn't win.
my life, except one.
Two.
The big one.
No, two. The big one and this little pissant one.
And I've done it being outspent 10 to 1 or whatever it is, because...
Yeah, I don't know. It's been so long since she's run a campaign for real. She didn't even remember how much she spent in 2006. Fuck me. When was that? When was her last winning campaign? Seriously, that was in the single aughts. Shit, man.
You know, that's just the
Yeah, you know, I don't know. Hey, come on now.
way I roll, and it's always...
Yeah, that's how she rolls, bitches. Come on. You gotta know it now. She got you covered. She got you covered, man. See, that's how she rolls. And if you don't, you roll with her, you gonna get rolled over. Uh-huh. That's right.
work well.
Yeah. we're, we're, well, good. Oh, shit. Steve's got that I'm about to laugh in your fucking face look that he gets whenever Mike Pillow's on the show. This is not good.
Well, because of your personality, force of your personality.
Yeah, that's what it is. The force of your personality. That's it. That's one thing Sarah Palin and I both have. We may not have intellect, logic, reason, the ability to tie a shoe without banging our head on the counter, but we do have forceful personalities, and I think that says a lot. Now, most of my personality is wrapped up in the ability that I have to whistle using two teeth that have never been further apart in any human mouth, and to be the last living West Virginia clog dancer. Pan down, because you can't, ow, shit. I'm okay. All right. You just got to know. Whew, that's good. Oh, I'm fine. I'm okay. Whew, let me tell you, it takes a lot of work having this forceful personality, man. Tear it up, you goddamn right. Okay, let's finish this out.
Governor Palin, we will contact you later, and we'll make.
Yeah, he's going to get right on that. Don't call us. We'll call you. This is like, you know, most of us never got to see the final conversation between her and the McCain campaign. This is pretty much it. This is pretty much what it looked like, man. Hey, we have your information. We're gonna get right back to you. Hey, you keep being you. Don't go fucking changing, okay? We on it. We are on it, okay? Y'all must that just rude.
Make sure that we pull this thing together. So thank you.
Yeah, make sure we do the thing with the pulls and that all comes together. It's good. I love when a plan falls apart.
Very much for joining us here in the War Room, man. Appreciate it.
Good, because Steve, the country, it is at stake. I have nothing to lose personally, but we have a.
Well, you kind of do. I mean, credibility, the force of your personality could take a heavy dent. And of course, I don't know, you might have to sell your Roomba, and that would be murder in a house like that.
Country to lose in this, and it's serious stuff. And
it is.
Gosh, I hope people are paying attention.
Gosh.
We need that House seat.
That's right. Gosh and golly and gee whiz and shucks oh darn.
We need the House seat. Most importantly, we need Sarah Palin in that House seat.
Yeah, we don't. It's if we just have a regular Republican in there, they cannot be trusted. Only Sarah Palin can save us from doom, the doom of the Republican Party. If we do not have her, she will be that will be the death of our Republican Party. She is the only person with the answers that will solve our problems. I'm auditioning to do ads for her, man. All right. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Hang on one second. Where's it? There's buttons on here. Here you go. This is Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide. Don't forget to like and subscribe, give a thumbs up, support the show, and don't forget on Twitch you can subscribe with Amazon Prime, and it doesn't cost you a dime. And then, hey, what else? I forgot something else. Oh, patreon.com/houseparks. That's what makes the show the whirligigs go. I'm Fekus. I'm filling in for Hal on this Halloween. And I was on my way to a costume party dressed as Donald John Trump. Donald Don Trump. I always screw his name up. I'm sorry. And I'm going to be doing the show for you guys tonight. I hope that's okay. Oh, yeah. Hit the like button.